This story comes to us from GilbertSunNews.com. Out of Arizona, we're going to talk about somebody that does videos for YouTube, and there's a point I want to make here, maybe a couple or at least one point that I want to make here as I give you this story. I'm going to put a link to it in the description box, so if you want to click the description box and then click the link, you can read the whole story. But I want to give some of it to you here, where they're saying that a self-described guerrilla journalist, that's guerrilla as in G-U-E, rilla, Christopher Ruff, says he has a target on his back thanks to the Gilbert Police Department calling him a threat. Now, the 33-year-old Mesa man who calls himself a First Amendment auditor, he's well known among Valley law enforcement for showing up at scenes with a camera in hand to record officers from a public space. This is Gilbert Sun News out of Gilbert, Arizona, that's giving us the story. They say he's also not above taunting them in the videos, calling them dumbasses and stupid if he feels they're overstepping their authority. Now, Christopher, who goes by the handle Direct D, uploads these videos on YouTube and other social media platforms. His YouTube channel has 233,000 subscribers, they're saying. But at this time, one of his videos landed him on a Gilbert police officer awareness bulletin. He read there's a video of it where he reads the awareness bulletin out. And I'll try to find the link to that and put it in the description box as well. Now, Mr. Ruff's threatening statements directed at the law enforcement community in the original June 24th video warranted the Gilbert Police Department to prepare an officer awareness bulletin, which provides notifications and awareness to the law enforcement community, said department spokeswoman Brenda Carrasco in an email statement. She says the officer awareness bulletin outlined the threatening statements directed at the law enforcement community, cautions the officers who may contact Mr. Ruff regarding his threatening statements, and provides that there was no probable cause to arrest Mr. Ruff at that time related to the June 24th video. I believe they're talking about the one where he goes, I'll cut your heads off, But then he took the video down. He re-uploaded it with, no, that was a live stream where he said that. But then he re-uploaded the video to read the awareness bulletin, and he says, I'll cut you off in that video. So basically what he did was he took out your heads. He took that out and just put, I'll cut you off. But, the thing is, now I'm not saying he made a threat or didn't make a threat or whatever. I'm just saying what he said. And then how he edited it and took it out. And I'm saying people already seen it. The police department probably recorded it. The first original video. So I'm saying when you say something on video, taking it down real quick and then putting it up and taking out words and re-uploading it, oftentimes people have already seen what you said, heard what you said. And even some people have screen captured that for their own use or what have you. So I guess what I'm saying is, why not just be careful what you're saying at first glance? I don't know. Need coffee. All right, so it goes down. I'm not going to give you this whole article, but it does talk about, that's the video that they're talking about. In October, a Mesa judge sentenced Ruff to 5 days in jail over videotaping 4 police incidents and walking into a restricted area in a Mesa City's Plaza building after being told not to. Ruff also was ordered not to film police in Mesa for 3 years. So that's right. On his 3-year probation, one of the conditions is he cannot go to where the Mesa Police Department officers are to film. Yeah. So that's why he's been going to like Tempe and Gilbert and Phoenix and all these other places that he can get to. But I just want to get to the bottom of this article. It's really lengthy. Again, you can read it down below. But there's a portion here where he says Now they talked to him. Oh, they're talking to this guy now. This guy Moreno, who supports him, says he states often he supports police, but his purpose is to shine a light on the bad ones. He promotes to viewers to follow the laws, but don't back down when your rights are being violated by ill-informed, ego-driven officers. He says these auditors are exposing poor training, giant egos, and a do-as-I-say attitude or you'll go to jail behavior. Which that's the original intent of Cop Watch, is to expose poor training, policy violation, civil rights violation, and cops who say, do as I say or you're going to jail, whether they're right or wrong. You know what I mean? So if a cop is wrong, he can't just say, do as I say. No, I don't do as you say. I'm not breaking the law. You have no authority over me until I break the law. And that includes obstructing. And if I'm not obstructing or I'm not delaying you, if I'm far enough back to a reasonable distance, you have nothing to say to me. Just do your job. That's kind of what he's saying here, and that's the attitude that some cops have, though. Moving on. Ruff says, the bulletin basically puts every officer on the edge and will escalate any future encounter that he may have with police. As such, Ruff, who became a father last year, is stepping away from being a citizen journalist for now. Here's where I want to get you to. Direct D says, it's already made me completely stop recording and interacting with the government, period. My freedoms have been chilled completely. And then he says, he's quoted as saying, Christopher Ruff won't be personally recording anything for a long time. And they're saying that he's stepping away because they're making him with these police bulletins and so forth and calling him a threat is what's making him have to step away, and becoming a father, that he has to step away for a while and he won't be recording anything for a long time because he has to watch out, because they've made him out to be a threat. I counter that in argument or debate that that's not truly the reason he's stepping away from recording police. My theory, and I can't get into his head, this is speculation here. It's not hearsay, Direct D, this is speculation, not hearsay. Speculation. Some of those who follow me and follow him may know what I'm talking about. In court, he said, objection, hearsay, when it was speculation. I digress. I counter that he's stepping away from recording police because he has a warrant for his arrest. And that's been proven. He has an active warrant for his arrest. If you go to the Mesa Municipal Court site and look up his case, you can look him up by name. He has an active warrant for his arrest. I believe that's why he's stepping away from recording the police, and not that, well, they made me out to be a threat and I'm a new father, so I have to kind of step away. No, you're stepping away because you had an active warrant for your arrest, which goes back to when this Moreno says he promotes to viewers to follow the laws. Well, he himself should. You always, how do you lead? By example. It's not do as I say, it's do as I do. That's how you lead. When you say do as I say, but then you do something different, that's not a leader. That's actually the cops that we're trying to expose. You want to know the truth. So on this one, it's an interesting article. You should read it. But I just wanted to bring this to your attention that, look, guys, you're going to be out there cop watching and you're going to be a First Amendment auditor and all of that. You have to be consistently, transparently accountable. You can't, hide stuff back. Like him saying, he should have just told him, I have an active warrant for my arrest, and that's why I have to kind of be careful around the police. This, I guess what I'm saying is he's kind of misleading here. You don't want to be misleading because that damages your credibility. Yeah.